So I want to ask you though about AI in terms of how can you explain how mental order is created so that we can I would say harness that order and use AI to amplify what's already there in this technology saturated world. How do we really create mental order so that we can, honestly, this sounds weird, but be more intelligent? Like, I know it sounds weird.
Yeah, like the human mind is what governs your life.
Yes.
And it is a tool. People don't fully understand that either. The human mind is a tool. The imagination is a tool. The will is a tool, right? These are all tools. They're faculties and tools of the mind.
That's an interesting way to put it.
You're not a mind, okay? You're a spirit, spiritual being. You have a mind and you live in a physical body. So the mind is a tool. The mind can be changed. And everything in this cosmos is under the rule of natural laws. So if your thinking becomes more orderly, you will find that your life will become more harmonious and orderly and beautiful. Okay? Because beauty is the manifestation of harmony. That's what it is. When harmony manifests, it becomes beautiful. Oh, you listen to some harmonious music, you're like, wow, that's beautiful. Right? That's how you feel. You feel, wow, that's beautiful. But really what you're feeling is harmony. So when it comes to getting order in your own mind, I believe that these tools should be used just to do that. Like helping you create more order.
Creating harmony.
Yeah. And creating it a little quicker in your life.
Yeah.
Like for me, I still, like when it comes to my mind, I still have a very primitive practice. Like it's really primitive. I basically take my phone out at night and I look at my schedule for tomorrow. I write down my schedule, like on the hour or on the half an hour, whatever it is. And I write it all out. And then I transfer my digital phone, my calendar, to this piece of paper. And then on the back of the piece of paper, I just write all things that I have to do today. And my schedule is prioritized on what's the most important things that I do for goal achieving activities.
Yeah.
And then I just do what this card tells me to do.
Right.
That is how I create personal order in my day.
Yeah.
When I started to edit the book, having AI there with me, I didn't get AI to edit my book. So I've got a guy helping me write the book.
Yeah.
And when I said to him, I've been using AI,
he started sweating.
I could see his heart, his whole soul just drop. And I knew why. Because I'm this guy's been, I don't know how many, I think he's a co-author. I think he's helped over 35 books to date. And I'm I will guarantee you that he is doing some writing, sending it, that person's taking it, uploading an AI, say, hey, make this better. Right? And then it sends back, and then they don't read even that. So they never read what was written. They never read what the AI rewrote. And then they're sending this guy back rewrites, and it's just a complete mess. So what I've been using it for is I've been using it to help me edit. And I get very specific, okay, what do I want? What am I searching for? What am I not liking about this right now? What am I liking about it? So we discovered it's repetition. Repeat the same things. I want to comb through that. The tone of the book, the avatar, get crystal clear, find wording and messaging that are not directed towards the person that I am writing this for. Right? Because you can deviate when you're writing sometimes because it's a long process.
Yeah.
So it's that editing down process. So, and I said, and do not rewrite anything.
Right.
Right? Just let's go through this for feedback and notes. Man, I've become a decent editor. And I used to be really bad at it.
Right.
So I used to be good at identifying when something wasn't good. I could identify that, but I didn't know why.
Right.
So I'm not an editor. I've become a decent little editor.
Good. You're seeing why, the tone is off, or you're seeing that the cadence is off, or this is clunky.
And then when the AI comes back, and I'm giving a real life example right now, when the AI has come back with it, I read through, and then I'll say to the AI, I don't agree with that. No, actually, you're wrong. And then I know that my input into the AI is wrong. So it's like,
See,
no,
that's okay. Can we just stop there for a second? Because I think that's the most important part of this conversation is knowing when it's spitting out something wrong.
mhm.
So like knowing your own mind well enough to like stop that or be like, no, this is off. And I think that that's where like we need to develop that confidence and that clarity of thought so that we can push back on it. If these tools are part of everyday life, we need to know when it's not delivering something of the highest order, or we know when something doesn't feel right. Like you say, you're becoming a better editor through this process. And I think that is one of the most important things, understanding and identifying when something is off. And you said something really interesting before, which is that all of these, you said imagination is a tool. And
Yeah,
what was the
the
other things you
human
said?
mind is a
Human mind
tool.
is a tool. And we actually did an episode recently about the higher faculties, and we broke each one
Oh yeah,
down
go
really
listen
in
to that.
depth. Yeah, such a great place to go to understand those higher faculties. And I think what is most important about what you're saying is that we need to treat our higher faculties just like another tool on our laptop screen. So like we're learning how to use Claude, we're learning how to use ChatGPT, we're learning how to use Gemini, whatever tools you use in your business day in, day out. Are we investing the same amount in our own higher faculties?
Yeah, like even with this editing process that I've been going through, because like AI is new to me and it's new to everybody, especially in how it's being used today. So I didn't just send it in and then be like, edit this and then send it off. Like that's
No, but I
insane.
feel like that's
A
happening a
lot
lot.
of people do.
I think that that's the danger. That's
I
where we're
have
giving away our
spent
power to it, thinking that it's delivering something that's good. Yeah.
I've spent about 25 to 30 hours working through the editing with the AI.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
So I'm still doing it.
You are still doing it. It's becoming it's amplifying your skill set. It's helping you find things. It's like reflecting back to you opportunities to improve, right? But it's up to you to make the decision if those are the right moves
Yeah,
ultimately.
and if it's communicating right, because
Yeah.
like it doesn't capture everything right. Like you can't assume that it knows everything you're asking or who it's meant to be or who you even are. Like
Yeah.
that's a whole process. So yeah, like in the beginning when we used to receive these emails, it's like, oh man, that's that's bad. Like that's real bad email.
Yeah,
Like who is
totally.
this? Like we're like this is crazy.
Even for a robot, this is bad.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And tools and these other tools like Grammarly, you see it on the Gmail account where you can like right click and it tells you how to reword a sentence. Now,
Yeah.
when I do that, it's like, yeah, that is better. And you just start to see what communicates better grammar wise as well. Like this has been around for a while. It has been around for a while. You just weren't
Yeah.
fully aware that it was AI.
Right. Well, technically AI has been around for 10 years. So you can think about it in the concept that it's like a 10-year-old person, like AI as a whole. Like it's really been going since 2016. It just came to market only like 4 or 5 years ago or something
It's
like
been
that.
going longer than that because there's like
Yeah.
the godfather of AI. They've been actually at it for like 40 some years.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's just getting rolled out in a
Yes.
bigger and bigger way.
As like a product that people can use. And so I just want to quickly circle back to the
It
higher
doesn't
faculty
replace
piece.
your thinking
No, it doesn't. And that's why
or your skills.
No, and I love what you said about like you have mental tools. So we have to invest in developing those mental tools just as much as understanding the practical ones. What?
I just had a funny like image of this like world class like book being written.
Okay.
Like it's just profound. And then it's like this person's being called up like, hey, can we get you on tour and about this book? And they're like, oh yeah. And then they go on a book tour, but they know nothing about the book because they didn't write the book. And they're just a schlup. That would be hilarious.
It'd be kind of sad, actually. But it could happen. Absolutely, it could happen. Maybe it already
Right?
has. I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably. But okay, I'm just going to say it one more time and then we'll move on, I swear. Is that like developing the mental faculties is so key. And we talk about visualization on the show a lot. And I think that it's important that why do we talk about that stuff so much? Why do we talk about visualization or imagination or any of these things? Because the more ownership you take over your thinking and the better you get at using your own mental tools, it's going to make you better on the technology side as well.
Yeah.
Like I said, garbage in, garbage out. So if you want to be
Yeah.
producing A+ work, if if you want to use tools to enhance your own creativity and your own thinking and capacity, developing the mental side is just as important.
It's 100%.